Oh yeah, I think I should also put up a poll as well. So feature, publish a poll. Yeah, let's publish a poll. What? Only 4? That's meaningless. Give us more choices, man. Actually, let's keep it simple. Yes, no, save. There you go. That's one poll. And whoops. Okay, so let's see. Where's the live? It should go back to the main live. It should not let me produce another live. There, it's being used. Don't reassign it. No, don't continue. Okay, let's double. Okay, that makes sense. So now let's see. Refresh. Let's see if the tag's still there. It should be. Oh no, I haven't gone live yet, so it's not actually running. So how the hell do I get back? Hold on. Oh wait, there. Tab live. Oh, am I live already? No. Oh, I am live already. Okay, goodness. Sorry. Okay, let's get this oops. Okay. This is a bit awkward. Hold on, I need to share one more, then I need to get the... Okay, I need to share one more, then I need to get comments working. So let's see, how do I do this? Because I closed the blood. Hold on. Let's see. You know what? I'll figure it out as I go along. Because I closed the blood. Hold on. How do I figure this out? Yeah, sorry guys, technical difficulties. I'm still trying to figure out how to do this part. But you know what? You guys are already here. Let's do this. I'll figure it out as I go along. Because I have chat set up. I think I even have the code there, but I need to get the proper page listing, and unfortunately I accidentally closed it, so oh well, what the heck. Anyway, hello everyone, welcome to another episode of MTG Arena Run. Today we're gonna do yet another draft of Strixhaven. We've done Witherbloom, we've done Lorehold. Actually, my very first draft was a mix of Lorehold, of Witherbloom and Quandrix. That did not go so well. The other two went a bit better. Let's see if we can draft a different college. I would like to try Quandrix or Prismari, but it might... You know what? Silver Quill might not be so bad. I think that might be... that there might be some good traction there. I'll probably set up comments after the draft so it doesn't block the screen. Actually, I'm just gonna scoot it over to the right there. So, there's that. Also, yeah, I'm starting to... Okay, notifications. It's live now. Actually, I'm just gonna scoot it over to the right there. Oops, let's mute myself. Oh shoot, how do I mute myself? Oh wow, this is actually horrible. Okay, let's get ready for this. Oh wow, this is actually horrible. Come on. Oh, there's no mute? Let's get ready for this. This doesn't make sense. There should be a mute option here. Nope, that's just latency. If I enter full screen, that's not so great. Oh, there's no mute. Still waiting for someone. This doesn't make sense. Come on, just one more person. Nope, that's just latency. Okay, this is what it is. So full screen, that's not so great. Let's just put this back. Someone. Come on, just one more person. Okay, just close that. So that's just latency. Okay, mute. And if I... Okay, there, now it's muted, so I can kind of see what's going on there. Ooh, okay. So let's go for Prismari. We're gonna definitely take the lightning bolt. Now let's take a look at what else we could take at the same time. So what am I looking for to come back? Well, we're probably not gonna get these to come back, which is a shame. We might get a Fuming Effigy back. Pop Quiz is possible, Test of Talents is possible. But this is a very sorry pack to get something back. We might actually get Strixhaven Stadium back, but we're definitely taking Lightning Bolt. Let's see if we can go Prismari. So Expressive Iteration's probably the best card for this one. Waterfall Aerialist is fine. The others not so much. We're going to take the Expressive Iteration. Pledge Mage is the other option. It might actually be better, but this might come around. I'm going to take the Expressive Iteration because we'll see. Worst case scenario, we could just go main lore, hold Splash Prismari. That's another possible plan, though. I think I should have taken the... I should have ended up taking that card then. Oh well. So I'm gonna try to figure out getting chat to work. So yeah, for those tuning in, please throw a like. I'll see if I can get things working shortly. Should have taken the... Oh, okay, there you go. Still a bit fuzzy here. Okay, we've got the Whirlwind Denial. Prismari Apprentice looks okay. Snow Day's a very good it's a very good late game card. Serpentine Curve is a good mid card. So I'm actually torn between Snow Day, Serpentine Curve. Apprentice is fine. It's only really good if we have a lot of spells like this. I'm tempted to just take the Snow Day, just though I would much rather have Creative Outburst, Elemental Express. I'd rather have the 7 mana spells, well, Magma Opus definitely, but I'd rather have the 7 mana spells over this. I think I take the Serpentine Curve. This might... Oh wait, there's a Spectacle Mage. What was I thinking? So let's see if I can get the tag for comments. Okay, we got an Infuriate. Looks like Prismari might be slightly overdrafted here, so we might end up having to take a lore hold Pledge Mage. First day of class is also a good possibility. Yeah, it looks like everyone is drafting Prismari, and I don't blame them. There's a reject. Let's take the Pledge Mage for now. There is a possibility we end up pivoting, so that's something I need to consider. Yeah, I'll have to deal with all these moderation alerts later. Give me a break. I'm drafting right now. Let me have my moment of fun. Okay, how do I get chat back up? Someone in Facebook, please help me. I'm trying to get the contact. First, I need to go back to live. So first I need to go to my page. Okay. Ooh, Uvilda, Dean of Perfection, Nasari, Dean of Expression. You definitely want to cast as Nasari. Uvilda, not so much. You definitely want Nasari, but nothing else is good here. Well, Mage Duel is probably the best card here. Crushing Disappointments, kind of. We're going to take the rare. Cogwork Archivist, I would like to see that come back. You got an Op, you got a Snow Day, you got a Maelstrom Muse. Maelstrom Muse is fine. I'm not sure which I would prefer, because the Muse is going to be super color intensive. Serpentine Curve, probably safer. We literally have only 2 spells right now. That's a concern. Trilling Discovery, something to consider. I'm probably gonna just take the Maelstrom Muse. Let's try to lock out as much Prismari as we can. Okay, Mentor's Guidance is a good one. I think I don't want the second mage as of yet. There's Cody, and this is pick 7. There's a good chance we're probably gonna get a campus back. So, but we will definitely take Mentor's Guidance. So the best we can get is like 2 copies. Oh, we got Practical Research. Arcane Subtraction's also a good one. Resculpt, not so great. I'm leaning on Practical Research because because right now we have 0 learn cards, so I'm in no pressure to get this one. And Practical Research is, well, very practical, to say the least. It's also one of the good things to get back. Okay, so we did get... Okay, now if we're gonna get the learn spell, it's gonna be Pop Quiz. This is probably the better one. We should note... Okay, at least we're 50-50 on creatures, non-creatures, so we're fine on this one. So we have to be on the lookout for... Hey, the Pledge Mage came back. Actually, Aerialist came back. Pledge Mage came back. We're definitely taking Pledge Mage at this point. Okay, There's a comment mentioning me. I'm gonna open in a new tab. Okay, this one's fine. Kind of weird that. Okay, so there's some interesting notes there. We got the Prismari Apprentice. We actually got all the cards we wanted, surprisingly. I really want to take Serpentine Curve at this point because this is virtually a creature. I'd rather have that over Snow Day because we're not that aggressive. Prismari Apprentice is kind of... It's not that big a hit. Okay. Spell Satchel. We got 3 instants, 3 sorcery. Spell Satchel, not so great. I've seen someone play this against Snewmot. It was... Well, this one's not so great either. Let's just take the first day. When in doubt, take... Okay, I did say I want to take the Cogwork Archivist, so the first day here was fine. Okay, so wait. So Jericho Ilagan, thanks for liking the video. It's been a long time since I last seen you. Oh, we did get the Snow Day back. So all things considered, well, a lot of these cards I want to trade out. I want this, but in reality, I have to take this. I actually kind of want this too, but yeah, we have to take this. Heated Debate. Prismari is really about getting a bit to the late game, not as much as Quandrix, but you want to be able to. We are taking Heated Debate at this point. There is no debate about it. The Pledge Mage might actually... Oh, there's an Ephemerate, which is nice. There's an Explosive Welcome, which is something we want to aim for. Though, we have to be careful with our mana. We're not going to hit 8 a lot. So I need to consider if there are any other things we want to hit. Let's go a little bit greedy. So we do have to pay attention for any environmental sciences because we need to rush to 8. We need the help to get to 8. But in other words, yeah. Hey Jericho, how are you? Long time no hear. I'm still gonna try to get comments to work. I got it working last time, bit ghetto. Now I got the code properly, but hey, Igneous Inspiration, perfectly fine. I would like to get the Elemental Masteries piece back. It's either this or the Fractal Summoning, but we definitely have to take the Inspiration here. It could actually allow us to cut the first day of class because that's probably the most mediocre. Ooh, Lightning Helix. Okay, if we're playing conservatively, it's Elemental Summoning or even Pledge Mage. These are the conservative picks. I might just hope that this comes back. I'm gonna take the Helix. Greed is good. Okay, no, Greed is not that good, but Greed is something to consider. Okay, Shock is something we'd like, but I did say we need help in getting mana, so we are going to take Environmental Sciences this time. So our creature count's still a bit on the low end, but we did get another Heated Debate. Frost Trickster is nice, but we definitely need to be able to control the board and see if we can buff up Serpentine Curve. If we can get a second Serpentine Curve, we're perfectly fine at this moment. Oh, you're good. Yeah, that's great to hear. Yeah, can't be too sure nowadays. It's sometimes even just a nice check and see how you're doing. We have to be very cognizant. We have to be very aware of each other because we don't know what might happen. I actually just got recent news. Some people I know, even if it's just some passing acquaintances. There's a Pigment Storm. There's a Shock. Oh, I'm torn between these two. I might even just take the Spectacle Mage. Take the Pigment Storm. This might be a mistake though. Yes, what else was I saying? Oh wait, we got the... Oh wow. Which am I more likely to get back? Let's at least have one summoning. If I see an Elemental Summoning, I'll be a bit sad. Yeah, some people I know, passing acquaintances, yeah, some of them passed away recently. Actually, the industry I work in, architecture, construct. Well, I'm an architect, so it's mostly design on my end. Campus Guide helps us the most. Now I'm torn. Is no one really playing Quandrix? Why did it skip that? Okay, we did get the Serpentine Curve back, so we may also want to reconsider if we want to go green, red, blue, because we're getting Eureka moments at this point. The only reason we're running white is it's literally for Lightning Helix. You know what? Let's take another Serpentine Curve just to be on the check. And we got the Elemental Masterpiece back, so that's good. There's a cure rate, which is something interesting, but I'd rather... Oh, we did get the... Okay. Elemental Summoning. We are very short on creatures. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I'm taking the Pledge Mage just to be on the safe side. See, we got another Masterpiece after all. So I need to start... So basically all our creatures are must-stays. It's a question of what do we get. Okay, this is a sad lesson, but I don't want Make Your Mark either. And there we go. So now it's about clearing out our... there's a Creative Outburst. That's... Oh, there's also Silver Quill Command. I actually have 0 copies. Oh, we actually... Okay, we have 1 copy of that, so I can afford to bin the Snow Day, take the Creative Outburst. So we're not too all in on the learn yet. Now we have to start focusing on things like our mana. Or we can start rare drafting like heck. This is a brainstorm. Greed is good. Greed is good. Is greed good? I think greed's good enough. So the Pledge Mage is actually the weaker one. So we're actually 8 creatures because we have 2 Serpentine Curves. 9 creatures if you count the Elemental Masterpiece. The pop quiz technically gives us access to a creature. Yeah, I would like to take Ruta, but we need to fix our mana at this point. Having the Furyborn's Frostboil Snarl is a godsend at this point. Mentor's Guidance draws us cards, but I think that between this iteration and Brainstorm, this is kind of fine. We might not want too much card draw at this point. We have a lot. We actually have some reasonable, air quotes, 2-drops. The Pigment Storm is starting to look like a mistake in hindsight, but we have a lot of burn at this rate. Yeah, we might just burn our opponents out. Okay, got an Academic Dispute. Another Spectacle Mage. We can also take the Archway and Commons just to be on this. Actually, I think another Spectacle Mage might not be bad. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Whoops. Okay, someone's dropping a message in group mods. I'm gonna check that later. So we're technically at 9x10 creatures. What's the weakest card here? Oh yeah, I might just cut the Lightning Helix. Sad as it is. I might just cut the Lightning Helix just to ensure we don't have to worry about our mana ever again. I already cut the Lorehold Pledge Mage. Another Expressive Iteration. There's a Sudden Breakthrough. Trillis? Maybe. Expressive Iteration does help us, though it's really more of a turn 3 play. What are our lands? We have a Snarl. We don't have a Campus. Our mana's a bit shot up. I'm going to take the Campus for now. Then watch me regret it when I see another Campus come. Okay, no other Campus came about. We already have 2 Elemental Masterpieces. I do not think I want the third. I might take Introduction to Prophecy. Basically, since we are so loaded up on the front end, we might start taking cards on the lesson end here. Another Spectacle Mage, another Practical... I don't want another Practical Research. It's another Serpentine Curve. It's plausible. It's not a bad play. I definitely don't want another... I don't know any of these I want. I guess I take the Serpentine Curve just... No, just take another Practical Research. Just put it in the side. Okay, we got... Okay, Negate is always good. Actually, I might take the Creative Outburst and bin one of the Masterpieces. Yeah, this is a light upgrade. Got... Well, Tome Shredder's fine. We got another Pop Quiz. Remember, we only have 2 cards that learn, so we don't want too many learns. Like, we got Elemental No, you got Fractal Summoning, Prophecy, Sciences. You know what? That's fine. We can afford to start rare drafting. Got another Prismari Campus. We got an Arcane Subtraction as something to consider, but we have a lot of double mana costs, so I'm going to take the other Campus again. There's another Pledge Mage. There's also a Ruta. Ruta's actually pretty good, so I'm actually going to take our Orc Shaman, though I'm not going to run first. Academic Dispute's probably going to come in here. So we got a very loaded sideboard at this rate. Hold on. I'm going to try to see if I can check messages at this point. Yeah, things are a little... just some apologies. I'm still going to take time to figure it out. Yeah, definitely not taking Teach by Example. The best example is never to take Teach by Example. Okay, what rare do I have that I have 4 off already? No way to check now. I'm pretty sure it's not any of these. What rare am I running that I have 4 off already? Not a vil... Okay, that's weird. I'm pretty sure I don't have a 4 off of rares, any rares yet. Anyway, Snarl, Campus. So we are technically running 10 creatures between the Masterpiece and the 2 Serpentine Curse. Ruta just copies, so it's +2 to copy. It gives us buys us a lot of time, so it might even be better than Prismari Pledge Mage. So we got Uvilda, which this one's really questionable. This is more of a 5-drop. Here, let's bring this up here. Like, I really want to play this more as some Nasari, so this is more of a 5. These can kind of count as 2s because we can just cycle to make a token. Not the best use, but it's still a use. Pop Quiz, so we got 2 learn cards. We don't exactly need to get all 3. There's an argument for cutting Pigment Storm or Explosive Welcome, or even the Cogwork Archivist. This is probably not the best creature in the list. I might actually just cut the Archivist and sub it in for Ruta's relatively cheap, low impact. I'm not going to play Lightning Helix as much as I want to. I can sub in for an Academic Dispute, but that feels really poor. Same with First Day of Class. Like, you don't want to learn for the sake of learning. Besides, we only got like 4 good targets, so any 2 is fine. I'm going to run Ruta though. So, with this, our curve is heavy on the trees, but we should be fine. We're not exactly super aggro at this rate. So, yeah. Let's show off the Brainstorm. And we're not in the events quite yet, so I guess let's just represent Lorehold. I'm always been a Lorehold fan. So what's the Prismari Fine Arts? That looks like a good description of it, I suppose. Now let's see how well we do. First things first, give me a minute. Let me see if I can actually fix the comments one more time. Come on, let's see. How do edit live video? No, it's live. I can't wait. Can you edit a live video while it's still ongoing? Does this connect me to... Okay, connects me to comments. Good. So now I can pop out the tab, copy this one, turn on okay, is that working? Not quite working. Wait, there's code for the text body, but overflow. Yeah, I copied that code. Okay, that did not pan out so well. So you know what? I'm gonna just... Okay, you know what? This is way too big though. Oh wait, I can shrink this. Hold on. I need to reset this though. So let's turn it off, turn it on. Then let's shrink this a bit. Let's make it the width of 400. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just gonna put this in the bottom down here since no one really needs to see this one up here. I guess I can pull this slightly upward. Let's test it out like that. Okay, now let's start our first game. Let's get ready to go. I'm gonna start fixing this one again. I copied the code for making this see-through. I'm very sure I did. I'm gonna have to watch that YouTube video again. Sorry guys. It is what it is. But anyway, let's get our first games going. See what's... Too bad. I can actually put it to the top if I want to mute who our opponent is. And looks like we're not covering anything that important, so we're gonna... Yeah, I guess we're keeping this one. So... Pledge Mage into Brainstorm, hopefully. We don't have any shuffle effects, but that's kind of fine. Let's see if our opponent has early remove. This is gonna be an interesting one, because I've heard a lot of good things about Prismari, but I've never gotten to actually test Prismari. Okay, ETB's tapped. Oh, hey. I could just brainstorm now and just swing. Yeah, considering what's gonna happen, yeah. Okay, so knowing this, we can put these two back. That's fine. So next turn we got Maelstrom Muse. X is 1+, so this is telling me it will give 2 counters. We'll take the hit for now. Because I know I can swing back if just by casting Serpentine Curve if I have to. I can cast Maelstrom Muse if I don't... The opponent's taking it slow. So definitely we don't want to cast Maelstrom Muse. Okay, so if I swing with this, it gives us a 2-2. Our opponent can swing back. Wait, if let's say they go for the exile, -1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They take 6, we take 8. I could play this one and just hold up for blocks. I guess this is probably the better play. Because I can just use the Pigment Storm to trigger these instead. These guys. These are orcs, right? Yeah, they're orcs. Also, quick check. It's also possible there might be a mistake in the code I copied. Or it's interpreting it differently. I'm gonna have to double check that. I'm very sure our opponent takes this out, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. Because I'd rather they ping removal on this rather than do something else. So... Not the best use. You get to swing with one here. I'm gonna hold the other one back. If this should dissuade our opponent from attacking with this and just attack with this one, I'm willing to block at this rate. We can cast Ruta next. Oh, basically I want to hold this up so I can set this up for next turn. We can get double Serpentine Curve. I'm pretty sure our opponent might have a removal spell, so that might be an issue. If that's the case, we may have to consider just hard casting this now. Let's see if our opponent has a pump effect. It'll be sad, but no, Lash of Malice. Not too bad, actually. We still take out the Leech Fanatic. Explosive Welcome. So I'm actually going to just cast this and hold back. Our opponent's down a few cards, so that's something we can consider. If our opponent has a kill spell for this, I'll be slightly annoyed. Opponent definitely has something. Could be a pump effect. I'm definitely just going to chump with the Pledge Mage at this point. Mortality Spirit. Oh, that's fine. So opponent's going to gun us for another 4. Wait, if they have a kill spell, I'll be really sad. Okay, I'm sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 5 or less, so... yeah, not so great. Our opponent had quite a good suite of removal. Well, they used 1, 2, 4 removal spells. That's a force block. How does this get back? When they gain life. Okay. So let's be... okay, our opponent has a kill effect. Probably. Another Lash Right, I guess? Is that called Lash Right? Lash of Malice. There you go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need 4 more. Lash of Malice again? No, not Lash of Malice this time. Okay, so we're good on that one. Hey, Jericho. Comments box limits the board vision. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put this down for now. You're correct. So I'm gonna put that down for now. I'll figure out one day to fix it. One day. So Frostbell Snarl tap. This is an instant. Actually, that might have been a bit greedy. Let's see. Does our opponent have an effect? I think they have Snakeskin, so that I might have just goofed that one up. Spectre of Defense. Ooh, that's a big issue. Thank goodness we have Creative Outburst. Okay, Expressive Iteration, Serpentine Curve. This one just gets us a creature, but if our opponent has another thing like Fence, we have a problem. I'm gonna get Expressive Iteration. Let's see if we can dig for one more. We haven't played the land yet, so... put one in hand, put one in library, exile. I don't think our opponent has space, so we're gonna kind of get out. So this one's 5 damage to any target, so we can actually just ping our opponent right there. Okay, we don't get to kill him right away. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exile the top card of each opponent's library. When you cast a spell from exile, put the +1. The safe play is to play Heated Debate. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Heated Debate. I'm gonna keep it safe. We're gonna do Mentor's Guidance next turn to just draw one out. Witherbloom Apprentice. Okay, so Campus. Mentor's Guidance. Pop Quiz. Okay, Mercurial Transformation. Target non-land permanent loses all abilities. Ooh, this is gonna be very close. I'm gonna take environmental sciences. I'm going to ping the Witherbloom Apprentice. So we're gonna get very close down to 1. Does our opponent have a pump? No, no pump. Wow, we're good. Lash of Malice. Gain life to get this back. Okay, that's an interesting strategy. Gets back to hand. Practical Research. Igneous Inspiration, any target. Whew, we got enough burn. We burned our way through this. How many cards did we dig through though? We actually dug through a lot of cards there. Wow, that's actually quite a bit. Okay. Yeah, I need to fix this one someday. One day or another. I'm just gonna keep the comments box here on my end. Yeah, I'll figure it out one day. I should have tested this earlier. I got it to kind of work last time though. It really killed the vision effect. Close game. Oh yeah, that was... Yeah, we were very close there. And to think we had to make conscious decisions like, oh, I'm gonna bin this burn spell, I'm gonna bin this burn spell. But it turns out we can kind of burn our opponents, burn our way through this thing. So very good confidence booster, if not a bit harrowing for my tastes. It's close, maybe too close. Always hydrate. Okay. Yeah, at this point, once this video is done, the first thing I'm gonna do is open that video again, go to that Google Docs again, see if they've copied the correct code. You didn't join Arena Open. One, I can't afford to. Two, the problem is us Filipinos, we can't legally win. I don't have a US address, so I can't win that way. That's basically one of the main issues. So I can go for it, but it's technically not legal. Anyway, let's open up. We're gonna do Brainstorm turn 1. See if we can see how do we set up. Basically, how far ahead am I thinking about this Elemental Masterpiece? Because I'm perfectly fine with just turning this into a token. Okay, so we got all the lands, so we don't need to make this into a token. So it also tells us that we want to set up the... It also tells us that we want to set up the elemental, the expressive iteration after this turn. Opponent passing there. Let's see if our opponent has a counter for this. So, this is interesting. Ruta is very interesting considering I do have heated debate. Pigment Storm buys us more time though over time because we're gonna burn, draw, burn. So I'm actually gonna put the Pigment Storm in hand. Ruta goes to the library. Exile Campus. No tempo wasted. Well, sort of. Opponent's also taking their time. So we got ourselves a Pledge Mage. Let's see if our opponent... Actually, I'm really concerned our opponent did not do anything for 3 turns. Like at this rate, if our opponent's gonna let us hit 7 mana, that's something. Opponents now hit 4 mana. Now take note, Pigment Storm is not hitting anything, so we're gonna pass. Yeah, this is a sorcery, so we're literally just waiting for our opponent to drop a creature. Wow, are we just waiting on each other? Okay, this is instant, so... Actually, Yeah, you know what? It's instant, but I want to start swinging. Let's go for it. And we can still hold up heated debate anyway. So we got Uvilda, so we're gonna get fractal summoning. Oh wait, shoot! Oh yeah, I passed the turn anyway. Oh, that's fine. I goofed up on that one. Opponent's holding up a lot of mana. We're also hitting a lot of mana as well. Like, I want to cast this, but I'm pretty sure our opponent's holding up a heated debate or two. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Let's just do X equals 5. Our opponent's bound to do something at this point. I know it's not the big celebration card because that's 8 mana. But yeah, our opponent's done nothing for... Okay, shock. Heated debate. That's fine. That's fine. 2 cards for the price of 1. And that 1 card is something I picked up. Okay, opponent goes for Elemental Masterpiece this time. No, still holding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can cast this just to start off, but you know what? We're not in a hurry to attack at this point since our opponent put 0 pressure. Though I'm probably about to be proven wrong at this rate. Prismari, Mirror... Yeah. The only difference is that this mirror doesn't seem to be blinking at all. Opponent heated debate. That's fine. Do I want to heat the debate? Well, I'm just waiting for our opponent to literally play something. The only thing I can think of is our opponent's just gunning for Crackle with power. Okay. I could burn my own creature if I want to. Okay, Fractal's Elemental Summoning is fine because it still falls under Heated Debate. Though I am more likely to just play this out, play Pigment Storm because it gets 1 damage through. It's also sorcery. Opponent surprisingly... Yeah, actually, I tell you, it's probably too reactive at this rate. Counters. Oh. You know what? That's fine. I'd rather they counter this. Then let's see. I can play this one. Kind of wish I was able to play Nasari. This feels like... Okay, this feels like a waste, I'll be honest, but I might as well go for it. And we got the counter spell out, which is the important part. Prismari Apprentice. Okay, now our opponent's starting to gun for it. Mentor's Guidance, draw 3 cards. So which do I go first? Nasari or Elemental Masterpiece? Okay, that'll depend on what our next card is. We have... I think we have 9 mana? 10 mana next turn. Prismari Pledge Mage. Okay, we're gonna offer the trade. Yeah, basically we have to offer the trade now. Oh, opponent not taking it. That's fine. Opponent kind of wants to double block one of these. Opponent plays Expressive Iteration. Now it's their turn to dig. So this is gonna be very interesting right now. I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot. Yeah. Well, usually if opponent's very reactive, it means that they're holding up for something or they just happen to draw the wrong sequence of cards. It's opponent going to play the Fuming Effigy, which usually means it's clear sailing for this one. I don't think there's a Kelpie Guide, so untap and tap. Okay. Next question, what do I burn? Kelpie Guide. Untap another tap target permanent. They definitely have it, so they can start locking my stuff down. But I think the correct play is to burn the fuming effigy. Because locking stuff down is fine. So, until end of turn, target non-land permanent loses all abilities, becomes a 1/1 or a 4/4. I think we're gonna run out of cards at this. Ooh, nice. So we're gonna go for this because we have a solid life total. And we're gonna take... Okay, that was expected. But our opponent's on the edge, and if they don't have an out for the creative outburst... Prismari Pledge Mage. Please play that last card. Actually, what's this one? Beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of each opponent's library. That might help us a bit. Well, I'll take the hit because our opponent's done nothing. This is the first damage they're gonna deal to us. So, Nasari, exile the top card of each opponent's library. It got Curate and Lightning Ball. Okay, let's Curate. Wait, hold on. I'm just gonna do this one. Let's see if our opponent has anything. I would not be surprised if they had a counter spell. Enthusiastic Study. I think they're digging for one. Are they digging for one? Oh wait. No, you're not learning. No, you're not learning. There you go. Got that win. It probably would be more harrowing if our opponent had developed some sort of board state. And to this was not close. I guess it happened that our opponent drew the wrong sequence, had the wrong sequence of cards in opening, too many top end spells, or they were literally... I don't think they're literally sitting on counter spell. That's a thing. I hope not. Anyway, so we're 2 wins in with Prismari. Looks like fine arts and lots of burn to the face is the name of the day. So we're going to continue on with this one. Let's see how far we're getting. Let's see. Is there a way to check how many people are... Yeah, to all those who are tuned in right now, yeah, thank you very much for tuning in. Yeah, thank you. Do drop a like, do drop some comments. I promise one day I will figure out this comment box thing. One of these days. Okay. It's a bit sad we don't have any good spells, but we do have Spectacle Mage and Uvilda, even if it's just a speed bump. So we're now literally in the same position our opponent was, but I am more willing to keep this one. I would have preferred if this one was one of our outbursts. I would cycle it immediately. So here we are. So okay, Pledge Mage makes this less of a dud play at this point. Opponent playing double white, so this could be lore hold. Also note that we're playing 17 lands. I think the correct play is actually 18 for this deck, considering how many high costs we have. So that's something to consider. Pilgrim of the Ages. So far, it's still mono white at this rate. I can cast Expressive Iteration now. Yeah, let's do that. So, one in hand. Let's see. We want more red, so library, exile. And in theory, I can offer to trade. Our opponent will not take it. Right now, I'm just literally waiting for our opponent to drop something like a detention sphere, which is really... Oh, it's not... No, just detention, which is really bad, but it does do the job. So I'm actually going to throw some... I'm actually going to start swinging a bit. Because we do have the heated debate next turn if we need to. Also, our opponent seems to be super incentivized playing mono white. No clever Luminancer, but... Okay, looks like it's a super aggro plan. And Spirit Summoning. So as you can see, we did make a mistake on that end. So opponent probably plays this one. Okay, that's fine. So we're actually going to hold at this point. We know we can just play Nasari next turn. In any case, I really don't want to snipe this one because this just comes back. Yeah, turns out the opponent had Lightning Bolt. Who knew? Make your mark. Ooh, so this is the super aggro plan. Okay, we're learning something new every day. So we're taking 7. This is perilously dangerous. So we literally have to throw the entire book at them right now. Next turn we want heated debate. Okay. So we're about to take 6 damage. Actually, I'm forced to block this one because this is the only one that could grow. Just in case, but we're probably dead at this point. Yeah, Elemental Masterpiece, not quite gonna quite cut it. Yeah, so the mistake we made was attacking the first time around with the Pledge Mage. We needed to hold back. Also, the other thing is he didn't hit a lot of our removal in time. So, yeah, there you go. Good game. So, we didn't exactly go all the way. Let's take a look what we got. Pigment Storm's too late. Yeah. So, okay, so we take our... So, we learned something... We learned something about the format. It looks like there is a super aggro lore hold plan. So we have to pay attention to the cards our opponent plays. Like that was a well-crafted deck on our opponent's end. They did a very good job on that one. Is there anything we could do to adjust that matchup? Yes, it's basically called cut some of our higher cost cards for lower ones. I can Lightning Helix and get our one and sub one of these with the planes. But we're literally dead even at this point. Quandrix Command is another possibility, though actually not so much. We could probably cut the Explosive Welcome at this rate. That one, it's good, but it's probably not as great as the other cards we have here. So we can cut one of that. I'm thinking we can add the Lorehold Pledge Mage just to give us another creature on the board. An alternate plan is to give us Lightning Helix as a plan. Or we can just add the Academic Dispute. Give us a cheap spell to put on the bin. It buffs up the Serpentine Curves. So technically we're at 10. Yeah, I think I want to add another creature. Let's add the Lorehold Pledge Mage there. So some changes are important. And at least we know that deck exists. And not a clever Luminancer inside, but you know what? Our opponent made it work. That's good for them. So I can actually shrink this down now. Okay, so what do we have here? Two islands. We can cycle an outburst, give us a token. So, or Mentis or Mentor's Guidance. This is something worth considering. It's again I might be taking too many unnecessary risks, but okay, we actually can buy some time here. If we draw 1 mana, it's perfect. We can play either of this. If not, we can Creative Outburst cycle set up for the next turn. Professor of Symbology. Okay, so not necessarily super aggro, but the hallmarks are there. We hit the campus though, so we actually will cycle one of these. If we actually hit another mana, I will just go Nasari. Silver Pill Pledge Mage. Let's cycle. Opponent probably goes for flying for the most part. And there's a heated debate. I'm tempted to cast Mentor's Guidance, scry 2, draw 2. See if we can dig up another land and maybe cycle the other outburst to set up the next turn. Safe bet is to just hold up Heated Debate. No, we're gonna go Mentor's Guidance here. Okay, definitely keeping that one up top. Mountain, please. Another Pledge Mage. Not the worst thing. Actually, I'm gonna bin it. It's not exactly what we're looking for. Okay, another Spectacle Mage. Something to consider. So we're definitely not psyched. I could swing now, but our opponent probably gets a better setup of this. I'm gonna just hold back. Slightly traumatized by last time. Okay, Inkling Summoning. So flying, or most likely flying. Okay. I am willing to trade. Make your mark. We kind of have to get it out of the way anyway, so there's really no point in holding it back. And our opponent probably would have done. So let's just get that done. So okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, go for it. Again, this might be a mistake here also, but there's no double. Okay, now there's double black, but the removal is going to be a bit on the sparse end. I can afford to take it, I guess. So 3, 4, 3, 6, 7, 8. That holds us up a Creative Outburst for 5. Yeah, let's. Alternately, I can just block this so that it stops becoming life gain stops becoming an issue. So I will end up casting. No. Let's see if we get. Okay, not too punished yet. Leave your first year. Okay, super aggro plan. Got the Prismari Campus. Shame we can't split the damage here. So we have a burn spell. We got some swing, so we're gonna actually just hold back. Alternate plan is I can actually just cast Nasari now. Give us a big body on the ground. Because what's better? Casting this, then end up trading everything, then cycle. Let's see what happens. You're definitely not attacking. Yeah, I'm gonna do it like this. I suspect our opponent has some removal at this point. Stub break. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're gonna resolve this first. We'll see how our opponent pumps. We might be able to snipe something. Expanded Anatomy is an issue here. Okay, so this gets pumped. So 369. Oh wow. There's no good out here. Yeah, we goofed this one up again to another aggro match. So okay, so today is not exactly beaming defiance. Actually, I want to see how that interaction works. It says can't be countered. I think because it's not a legal target, it doesn't get through. Yeah, that's right. So there we go. So we got crushed by another aggro deck at this point. We have to be very careful. Wow. The tide has turned really badly on us there. So we're gonna see if let's see if we can improve. Let's see if we can improve our. Okay, I'm gonna put the lightning helix in this time. Lightning helix, 1 planes. We can probably cut. Let's cut the pledge mage, but we will add 1 plane. So probably 1 less island, 1 more planes. Then Pigment Storm. It's great if our opponent has very big hits, but not so great on otherwise. It's still probably one of our better options. Alternately, we can just go Academic Dispute to dig for the necessary cards, because now we have a need to hit this 1 planes. We need to actually. Okay, we're gonna get the Academic Dispute. Still needs a creature to target though. So we're actually cutting some of our removal. Not such a great idea. But let's see if we can survive better or not. Then watch us run into the matchup where it's against some big Quandrix. So we're making adjustments as we go. Yeah, it looks like Lorehold Super Aggro is a thing. So something new we learned something new. That's all I can ask for. Okay, so yeah, definitely keeping this one. We're not. Okay, for clarification, this is not actual Kenji Egashira. Or is it? You know what? I should watch his videos. I should pay attention to his videos, who he's. At least we have Igneous Inspiration to get environmental sciences to make this live, so this is not too bad. So between those cards, we can get a large enough Serpentine curve. If our opponent doesn't give us a target, probably just Spectacle Mage. So definitely, our opponent should have something. Yeah, they played way too similarly, and it does highlight some of the weaknesses of this deck. Letter of Acceptance. Oh yeah, I said I would have considered that. You know, if our opponent is not going to play anything, that's kind of fine. I'm just waiting for that one big something. Combat Professor. That's a big something. Environmental Sciences. Play Sciences. Take the planes. So we can actually Lightning Helix Serpentine curve, so we get an X4, which is we can get a 4-drop, which is actually pretty decent. Though against this opponent, we might have to. Not good to have a lot of do-nothings. Wait, hold on. Opponent has 3 mana up. They could still have something. We're also kind of flooding a bit. Is it worth it to play this as a no, it's not. Most of their. Well, 4-drop is still questionable also because of heated debate, but 3 drops. But an X3 is actually even more vulnerable at this state. If our opponent snipes this now, I'll think about it. I definitely do not want to throw this at our opponent's face though. I think opponent's checking. Does white have a spell that hits attacking or blocking creatures? Probably heated debate. No, Prismari command. Okay. Now the caveat, now the weak part is now our opponent has 7 mana. Wait, what did it? And they discarded an elemental mastery, which is usually not good news. I'm gonna pass. But yeah, we need to get out of this land drought. This is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we got 8 lands left in the deck. So well, 60 something percent to not draw a land. That's okay. Desert Gambit. Ooh, opponent's now in the card draw plan. Opponent's also gunning for Strixhaven. We have an out for heated debate. If our opponent just goes for this, I probably will throw the Lightning Helix. Or hold Pledge Mage. Okay. Let's see if they drop anything else. Okay, that might be a bit premature. I probably could have used Lightning Helix, see if it eats Okay, now this is an X4. Still dies the heated debate, so I might consider. Well, we can wait. Okay, and if our opponent counters this, it does make this an X5. Opponent could have a Draconic Mastery. They will be able to snipe those. Opponent's scrying. After the draws, like how many? Like, draw 2, discard 2, draw 2, and a draw card. So they're actually 5 cards up on us in theory. Well, on paper it's 4. Yeah, but technically they're more. Spectacle Mage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they can cast one of the big 7s. Pigment Storm. Okay, that's fine. That's actually very fine. The land glut is not fine. Also nice that return to 0. Okay, let's see how our opponent deals with this one. And let's see if this opponent's the one that happens to have the Crackle with pop. Nope, Maelstrom Muse, that's fine. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. We're getting through there. I think. No, is there flat? No, there's probably a burn spell for the elemental, like Bury in Books. Ooh, that's a good one. At least we got rid of it, so that's good. Yay. And yeah, we need to also start scrying our way out of this. Whew. Opponent's now cracking that, so well, they are flooded in mana at this point, so that's kind of okay. So what do we want to hit? A learn spell for our Fractal Summoning is a good one. Pillar Drop Warden, yeah, we can slip through at least. Team Pennant. Okay, let's scry. Pledge Mage is not gonna do it. Oh wait, stop on my upkeep. No. Ruta, Mercurial Artist. 2/6. I guess we can use this as an extra blocker, so I will take Ruta. And because we're so loaded, any spells we get in the future is something to consider. But yeah, we now have to hold the stop up at this point. Default Aerialist. The good news is we have 24 life. The bad news is this one's about to tick. Okay, let's resolve that. That's a good one. So we might have the embarrassing situation where our opponent wins by Strixhaven Stadium. I can swing, but our opponent just blocks with this one, so it's kind of meaningless. So, and our opponent can swing back with this, so no attacks. Yeah, let's just play the land. We need to hit something, because our opponent's getting very close on this one. What's our time right now? Well, we're over an hour. At least we had one very close match. Yeah, this stadium's gonna be an creative outburst. Ooh. Okay, so we don't get to copy spells. So this becomes 8, 9, 10. Oh wow. If we can't snipe this, we're dead. If we can't destroy this, we're dead. We don't have a way to destroy that. Creative outburst, but we tapped out. Serpentine Curve's not gonna do it. Okay, so we goofed up on that one. So close, but nope, we're gonna die to Strixhaven Stadium. Yep, we're gonna call this now. It's a shame we did not trust that the top of the deck is gonna give us the card that we needed. Yeah, we just needed to snipe this one. Opponent had the heated debate. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna call it. That's a shame. That's a shame. It's a shame. Shame on me. I will say we did have a very sweet deck. The first 2 losses were very unfortunate. This one, yeah, hitting the flood was also slightly unfortunate too. We had it most of the part. So what are things that? So let's take a look at what we could have done. At least just for that last match. Yeah, as I was saying, the moment we cut this out, we're definitely, well, Lightning Helix was still used. I guess what should have been cut was probably the practical research. This was the more correct one, as odd as it sounds. We kind of had some draw with this one. This one's not exactly draw, but it's a learn. We needed to hit an anti-flyer in that case. Another, yeah, the Cogwork Archivist, something we could have considered also. We were very flooded at the time, so this one probably subbing for some card. I wouldn't know which one though. But that's it. But all in all, I'm actually quite happy with the draft. It's not like we were stumbling any time in the way. The gameplay is a different story, but we kind of did our best on that one. So there we go. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. I really wish I could have done better there. I'm definitely gonna fix that. I'm definitely gonna fix the comments section. That's for sure. At least we got our mythic. Yep, this is maybe the last Blade Historian I need. Well, not quite need. I'm actually kind of okay with 3 Blade Historians in my Winota deck. And the Verdant Mastery that I did not want. But there you go. But I can't complain too much. We got got some decent rares. We got a decent amount of the way through. So there you go. That's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you're watching this on Facebook, please don't forget to press follow. Thanks to everyone who tuned in all the way. Thank you to Jericho for keeping me company. Yeah, yeah, I really liked talking to you. It's good to see that you're doing all right. And yeah, thanks to all. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care. God bless. Stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone.